Just a couple days away from Super Bowl 58 here with the always insightful Ben Fawkes to talk Super Bowl 58. Ben, let's talk about the point spread here first. Not much movement here. Still Niners -2. We chatted last week about ticket count, about dollars up to this point. What have you seen since then? Has anything changed?
Yeah, so the spread has pretty much stayed the same. I think it's likely going to be in that 49ers -2, maybe -2.5, maybe -1.5. But I don't think we're getting down to pick, and I don't think we're getting to 49ers -3. Like we saw last week, when that line got to 49ers -1, a lot of respected money came in, bet on the 49ers, pushing that line back up. And we really have been at 49ers -2 pretty much all week. We have seen the public still on the Chiefs. I think a little more Niners money from the public coming in, but still somewhere around 65 to 70% of the bets and handle on the Chiefs to cover. At certain sports books in 23 of the 24 states, they're on the Chiefs to cover. Other sports books, it's every state, the majority of the bets on the Chiefs to cover. So public certainly liking the Chiefs, some of the more respected money at a little different number, liking the 49ers and the 49ers to win.
Potentially surprising, no real movement on the total either in the past week, locked in at 47.5. And once again, like last week, I assume that we're seeing a steady stream of over bets on the number here.
Yeah, still seeing majority of bets and handle in most states on the over. It is interesting there hasn't been much movement here, right? It really has been 47.5. It hit 47 at some sports books. Really been pretty stagnant. I'll be curious to see if as we get closer to the weekend and over the weekend, if that changes at all. But it certainly seems like bettors are kind of saying, hey, that's the right number. And as we know, the public likes to bet on yes and over, right? They want things to happen. We've certainly seen that with the total in this game. Bettors still backing the over, but it hasn't moved at all one way or the other, really.
Speaking about seeing things happen, talk to me about props then. What are some of those biggest bet props that we're seeing here for Super Bowl 58?
Yeah, no surprise, right? We talked last time, a lot of overs, and that's certainly what we've seen so far as well. So Patrick Mahomes over rushing yards, around 25, 26. Brock Purdy over rushing yards, around 11.5, 12.5. And everybody loves Travis Kelce, right? Who doesn't? The off the field, Taylor Swift and all that. A lot of Travis Kelce to win MVP, and a lot of Travis Kelce over receiving yards. It's around 70.5. And Isaiah Pacheco, Kansas City running back, over receiving yards as well. Those have been some of the most popular prop bets that we've seen at sportsbooks so far.
And some of the other popular bets come Super Bowl time are some of those exotics that we see sportsbooks put out. Can you comment on any sort of interesting action we're seeing on some of those exotic props?
Yeah, so one that's always interesting is the octopus, right? Everybody loves the octopus. That is a player to score the touchdown and then also score and convert the subsequent two-point conversion. Had never happened in Super Bowl history before last year when Jalen Hurts did it. That's one people are always going to bet the yes on. We've seen like 98% of the bets and the money on the yes at sportsbooks. It's around 15-1, 14-1 or so. Very heavy on the no on the other side, probably 40, 1-40, 1-50. Very unlikely for that to happen. And then the one everyone loves, heads or tails, right? You get that early action before the game. We saw one bettor at a sportsbook bet $100,000 on tails. That's going to be a quick, fun yes or no. Hopefully there's some other bets that bettor made as well for the game. The majority of the money at some sportsbooks on tails. Again, it's a fun one to have, is that early action, and is available at just about every sportsbook as well.
It's like they say, tails never fails. Follow Ben on X at BFawkes22. That's Fawkes. Ben, have a great weekend and enjoy Super Bowl 58.
Thanks so much.